All right, so with ranked play out and there actually being quite a bit of hype on ranked play, I wanted to give the superstars of the CDL. So if the people who are starting to figure out that competitive Call of Duty is amazing, if they start watching the CDL, they can watch this video and understand who to watch and who is exciting to go into to watch. Because when I first started watching CDL, I did not understand anything, and it was fun to figure it out. But it'd be nice for those people to understand who are the superstars. Because basically, off the top 250, you just cannot trust that as it's just who's grinding it the most, right? But so we're gonna just go down the whole list. I'm gonna put in superstars or who's a borderline superstar in terms of like you could have been a superstar in the past, but right now in this game, are you playing like a superstar? And if you are, like for example, if Scump was still in, he's a good example because he's not playing anymore, but he would be a superstar even though. Maybe he wasn't necessarily playing to the extent he was. He had such a longevity of being a superstar that I have to put him in. So with that in place, let's go through. These are your CDL superstars. Okay. So it's really easy to start off with Celium. He's obviously a superstar. He might go down as the GOAT along with his counterparts. I believe all three of these boys are superstars. All three on FaZe. This is why FaZe has been so dominant throughout the entire CDL era, which is the last 3 years plus this one, 4 years. And they've been in the finals every single god dang year. So it's because of these three guys. These are Celium, Abizi, Simp, their teammate, a Slasher. I won't put him there because I feel like he's benefiting off his guys. He is obviously producing and playing great for his role. But he's just not a superstar. I mean, to say superstar is really high, and this is why they're the best team. So it's nice to start with there. So next up, we got the Boston Breach Camp. We saw Zinni leave. Methods, who's now on Optic, and he's been playing with Scump recently on streams. Beans has replaced him, and I'm going to give Awakening as a borderline superstar. When he's on, and he plays amazing. I really do feel like Awakening, I don't know if he'll ever be a superstar status player, but when you watch them, you'll see how good of a player he is. He's really good. As soon as he went to the Boston Breach, I knew that they would be improved by a lot, and every week I watch, he's always showing that to himself. Okay, next up, we got the Florida Mutineers. These four boys. There are no superstars on this team, or borderline superstars. They're good. Nothing special yet. Okay. Then we got these four boys. We got Assault, Joe Deceives, Exceed, and RCDs on LA Gorillas. RIP for the LA Gorillas. They might be leaving next year if you didn't know. But unless they get bought out, and then they'll probably change their branding. So LAG's RIP. But I'm gonna give RCDs borderline superstar. You could make a case in the past he was a superstar. You could make a very strong case. But just the way this game is now, he really benefited off having these three guys in the past when he's on the FaZe team. So we're going to give him borderline superstar. He'll go down as one of the greats, though, in the end. Okay, here's where things get difficult. The LA Thieves camp. This is where it's going to be very difficult. Because I swear all these guys are borderline superstar. When they're on, they're superstars. Kenny, because we're going off the past, right? He's been to, is it 3 finals? Maybe only 2 finals with an MVP and a Rookie of the Year. Kenny's the man, but last year he only had 1 tournament, which he fried, or maybe 2 tournaments, and this year he just hasn't been on his A game. So since this is, who are we paying attention to? I'm going to give Kenny the borderline superstar above these boys. I'm going to give RC's above. I'm going to give Simp above Abizi, even though I think Abizi is underrated. So we will try to have this be accurate in terms of left to right. But I'm sorry to do this to Draza, but I don't know. I don't want to give all 4. I got to put Octane borderline. He can play as a superstar. Last major we saw him go off. And Envoy is so influential with his SMG abilities. Draza is just so close. I don't know how I'd feel about giving all 4 Thieves. I don't know. Draza is really good. Sorry, Draza, but I'm not going to. And that feels good right there. I might actually put Octane above Awakening, and I'll put him above Awakening too. Okay, yep, that feels good. Octane's an oldie. He fries when he's on. So there's that. Okay, now we're going to London Royal Ravens. That is wrong. Zero is no longer on the team. I'm gonna give ASIM borderline more on the end, just because his teams are never that great. They've never been that great, and that's unfortunate for him. But just like Awakening, just like Envoy, when I watch him play, he balls out. He's someone to watch for. He's on the Ravens. They suck as a team. Unfortunately, it sucks when not every team's up to par. But he still does his work even on that terrible team, that's impressive, right? Okay, Vegas Legion up next. So because of the history of Clayster, but let me look back. See, with the history of Slasher, that's the issue here. Slasher has a long history in the CDL. Top 10 player, maybe top 15. Oh, see, doing that, that makes things hard, right? If I'm taking into account the old stuff, then I have to have Slasher up there. You know what? Nope, I'm not doing it. But if that's the case, I have to move Kenny down. Ooh, this is hard. This is a hard choice. Well, I'm not going to put anyone in Vegas League. I have to put... Clayster's a top 5 player in the CDL, right? So this is just people to watch out for, right? Borderline superstar. They can go off when they need to. They bring great talent. I think Clayster's best days are behind him. But due to his success and Slasher, I'm going to put these here because of their history in the past. Clayster's best days are behind him, but he's someone to watch out for and understand who he is. Nope. I've just decided I'm not doing that anymore. Nope. This is literally Modern Warfare 2 right now. So because of that, we're putting Kenny down here. We might have to take Kenny off because Draws has been playing better than Kenny. But when Kenny's on... No, I'll just keep it there. That's a lot of going back and forth. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no one from Vegas Legion will go up. Okay, then we go to Minnesota Rocker. Now, here is where things get difficult. So, Afro is a borderline superstar. He's been playing off recently, but when he was on, they were godlike team. I thought they were going to win Major 2 championship. Afro... But he's been so off that I have to put him down here. And then Attach is going to go right next to his counterpart. He's someone to watch out for. He's been playing very consistent, very good. Bance has been going off as well. Man, this is a hard freaking list to do. What am I doing to myself? Yeah, let's keep that. I like that. Okay. Next up, subliners. Bance could be up there too, right? Okay, subliners, we got Skies, Kismet, Hydra, and Priesta. Hydra is going to go up top. Easy money. And then Kismet. All these players are playing so well. It's just like... I think Kismet plays like a borderline superstar. I really do. Let's put him here. They had a little bit of off, but I'm not going to let that affect what's going on here. Priest has been playing like a borderline superstar. And Sky... this just when a team is on, they all are on. And it makes it difficult. Ooh. I think I'm going to throw Priest up there too. Like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Next up, Accuracy, Sib, Pred, and Mackenzie Melts from the Seattle Surge. We got... Pred is an obvious superstar. Let's see here. I think I'm going to have to put a BZ ahead of him. Since we're doing just Modern Warfare 2, I mean, RCDs definitely has to go down if we're going to do just Modern Warfare 2. Unfortunately for him. Yes. And then I feel good about that. And then that feels good. And then I think I'm going to put Pred above Simp too. Simp's been on fire too, but I feel like Abiza's been taking the role of really being lethal, which is kind of put Simp a little bit on the back burner a little bit, as has always been. But Simp does his work too, so I mean it's hard to say, but that's what I'm gonna go with there. And then Sib is a definite borderline. I'm gonna put him above all these boys. Probably there. I think I have Awakening too high. I think I have him too high. I just don't feel good about any of this. Yikes. Okay, next up. So Sib and Pred, both rookies last year. Guys to watch out for on the Seattle Surge. McKenzie can go off. He might play like a superstar. He might even literally play like a superstar throughout this next major if you watch. But even if he does, he's still, I don't think he's up here. He is probably close. He's a borderline superstar because of how he can play, but he can play really bad too at the same time. So that's why he's not going to be up there. Okay, next up, we got two easy ones. I got to go Shotzi and Dashy. I'm actually going to give Dashy the nod over Shotzi, both from Optic, Texas. Ghosty's a rookie. Don't know. Hook has been playing good, but he's more of like, below the borderline superstars. He used to be a superstar, that's for dang sure, and that feels really good there with the Optic boys. Next up, Ultra. He's been dropped, so they got a new guy, Hixie, in. But the only one I'm going to give is Scrappy. Scrappy Doo. Scrappy's been playing pretty darn good. I'm going to put it there. I'm actually give him the nod over Awakening. That feels good. All right. That's like half the league right there. In superstars and borderline superstars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 superstars. I think that feels good. Now let's kind of round out a little bit. I still don't feel great about Octane being the closest thing to superstar. But coming off that major, he was playing so well. And then, Kismet played so bad. No, he didn't play so bad. They just didn't place well. And he wasn't himself. And it just feels wrong having Kenny so low. And then it feels wrong having Slasher off. But this is Modern Warfare 2. He's been playing ridiculously S&D. As you can tell, I just do not know what to do. Okay. Scrappy's been playing good. I gotta give Kenny over Asim because Kenny's been winning. Priest has been winning. I like Kismet. I really like the way Kismet plays. I'll be honest. I really like it. Afro has been off, so it's been hard. The Surge has sucked. Envoy, though, like the way he plays. You know what? This is what we'll go with for now. Yeah. I'm fine with it. Okay. So if you start tuning into the CDL, watching the true pros, watching, as you've been watching ranked and playing ranked, seeing how fun it is, the pros will show you the best insights into how to play at the highest level. Even if you're top 250, I don't care. You're not playing the highest level, right? These guys are doing it. So these are the guys to watch out for. As you can see, a lot of FaZe and a lot of Thieves, and then a good sprinkled through from the other teams. Unfortunately, no Mutineers made it. No Legion made it. No Ravens made it. And that's just the way... Oh, yeah, Ace made it. But that's just the way the cookie's going to crumble today. So there you go. There's your superstars and borderline superstars for the CDL. Enjoy.